So, in preparation for you looking at your options, I prepared this short video to talk to you about what you will study in GCSE Business. So, is business the subject for you? You won't have studied anything like business studies before in Key Stage 3, so it will be a completely new subject and way of working for you. So the best way I can describe it, if you enjoy communicating, maybe that's written, verbal and other ways, explaining your ideas, thinking creatively, making decisions, working with numbers to solve business problems, or learning about the world of business through real and relevant local and international brands, then GCSE Business might be the right subject for you. So what do you need to know before taking the course? You won't have studied business prior to taking this course. I don't expect you to have a lot of subject knowledge when you start at the course, but everybody is in the same position. You might have an interest in business or the world of business. You might even want to start your own business one day. You might just be interested in learning more about the world around you, the economy, what happens in Parliament, how that might impact consumers and businesses, about how businesses are set up and what skills it takes for someone to be a great entrepreneur. So if you think of programs like The Apprentice, like Dragon's Den, all the people on there are budding entrepreneurs. So this course, it will help you to understand all those things. So you're going to start in year 10 by exploring the world of a small business through the lens or the focal point of an entrepreneur. So we're going to look at how and why do business ideas come about and what makes a successful business. Many businesses fail in the first year. So we're going to look at what businesses are successful and also what's maybe contributed to some business failure. So you're going to learn about how to develop an idea, how to spot an opportunity and turn that opportunity into a really successful and profitable business. You're going to understand how to make a business effective, how to manage money, and then see how different things in the world affects us and affects small businesses. For example, we focused this year quite a lot on Brexit, which is quite a topical topic, as well as COVID-19, the impact that that's had on consumers and businesses, and who's sort of made a gain with that and who's made a loss with that. So then in the second year, which will maybe start in May of year 10, moving onwards, you'll move on to looking at business growth. So we've looked at that initial idea and how to make that successful. Then you need to know how to develop that beyond the startup phase. How do you grow a successful, profitable, long-term business? So you're going to look at key business concepts, issues, and then the key decisions that you need to make when you're growing a business or even working in global business, so international big businesses. We're going to look at meeting customer needs, about how marketing is made and the impact of the different methods, looking at social media and the more traditional methods. We're going to look at business operations, business finances, and human resources and decisions. So decisions about people, who works for you, what their skill sets are, how you identify what skill set you need, and maybe what skill set you need in the future. And you'll explore how that wider world, so the economy, people in government, the wider world, and how that impacts on business as it makes that growth journey. So there's two themes that's assessed with 2 exam papers. Theme 1, as I've said, it looks at starting and running a small business. So it gives you a framework to explore these core concepts through an entrepreneur who is going to set up a business. Then theme 2, it's going to look at how it develops beyond that startup. So it's going to focus on decisions used to grow a business. There will be an emphasis, as I've said, on operations, but it's also going to consider the wider world. So in both units, even if business is not something you don't want to start your small business, you will get a really good subject knowledge base within this course. So how do I bring the curriculum to life for the students? During the course, there's lots of interesting activities when we do the lessons. We'll have as many visits and guest speakers as I can arrange and get in, because you're assessed with case studies on the business course. They're embedded within the teaching of the business course to get you used to not just having knowledge, but having knowledge in a context, because a lot of the assessment, it's not just about what you know about business, it's about reading a case or looking at a business and applying those to that business. So the assessment papers, There's 2 papers, each theme has its own paper. So theme 1, investigating a small business. Theme 2, building a business for that growth that I talked about. They're worth 50% each. They're both for 90 minutes and they have 3 sections each. So there's calculation questions, there's multiple choice questions, there's sort of short answer, maybe 2 and 4 mark questions. Then there's what's called extended writing questions, which can be worth up to 12 marks for evaluation. The questions in section B and C are based on business contexts that are given in the paper. So where I talked about those concepts and how you don't get subject knowledge, you apply subject knowledge to be successful in the exam. It's those contexts that they give you in the paper. And there's been a range of contexts at bakeries. I know that HelloFresh, there was a case study on that. So it is quite topical businesses that are used for these case studies. You can use calculators in both papers in the exam for some of the financial calculations that you need to do. So after completing the course, you're going to understand the world of business and you'll develop some really useful skills in making decisions, developing arguments, problem solving, the impact of different decisions, and the understanding of data, finance and communication. And that can be a really good base of knowledge if you wanted to go on to do an A-level in business, which could prepare you more for an entrepreneurial role, help you gain an understanding of what's involved in a business-related profession. So it's not just about opening your own business. It might be about you want to go into some sort of contractual law, you might want to have a marketing career, you might want to work in hospitality or leisure and tourism because the island is quite a tourist island. So you could give you the skills to go on and explore careers in those areas. So it's really a great springboard to go to the next level from a range of interests. If you have questions, you can always come and see me in BU11 or you can email me. I've put my email there and I think it's at the end of the booklet as well. But yeah, just come and have a chat if you've got any questions. If you want to see students work, their exercise books, maybe have a look at some of the cases that we've looked at before and some of the activities we've done, then I can definitely arrange that for you. So yeah, just get in touch if you've got further questions or there's anything else you need. Thank you.